Ready?
Yep.
They don't sign. The Owego Town Board, August 4th meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Councilmember McClintock. Here. Councilmember Morgan.
Here.
Supervisor Helmers.
Here.
Councilmember Yocum.
Here.
Councilmember Marks.
Here. Emily, would you lead us in the pledge, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. First thing will be the minutes of the previous meeting, July 21st, 2026, which I have. Need a motion?
On file list.
On file, okay, they're on file. Consideration of bids. We have consideration of bids for a boom lift from United Rentals. Sales quote, we had it was put out for bid and one bid came back. And it is for $27,567.31. This is going to be divided between several of the departments for use here at the grounds and at the parks if necessary. I'm looking for a motion.
So moved.
Motion to accept and buy this boom for $27,567 from United Rental, correct? Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion.
This is a used.
Used and completely gone through and refurbished, they said, yes. New ones are more than that. No discussion, all in favor? Aye. So carried. Public hearing, we have none. Reports of the department heads. Irene?
I don't have anything.
Okay. Phil's not here. Rick?
No report.
No report? No, sir. Pam?
No.
I have Mark Clark's broom bituminous has started working the terrace. We had flyers handed out, delivered to the residents to advise them to please park off the street. And they also everyone was told to remember when winter's coming to please park off the street during the time. We're continuing to mow with our two mowers and we have a rental. We're caught up on the first pass through out of the town, which is 200 miles of road, so 400 when you go both ways. We're now going back for a second round and they're cutting back further for sight distance to move things back and trimming. Broom bituminous will be going into the Crestview for next paving for Glenbrook and Glenbrook Court. We have forwarded us, he brought to us an agreement to spend for Academy Street in Appalachian. Catch basin crews are out and they're continuing repairs throughout the town, prioritizing the worst. He picked, you'll see later on, he picked the 10 worst and we prioritize them. Contractors are still doing total replacement on some catch basins. Should this be done this week or on the first round, as monies are in line for the funding. We still haven't received the third tandem truck, but I was told today that he thinks it'll be any time this week. They started cutting the shoulders back on Bowles, Harnick, and Gaylord with road repair to follow. So if you see the shoulders cut back, they're doing that first, and then they're going to go back and they're going to do ditching and pull it back out and take all the debris out. And we will be paving with our paver, Cafferty Lane, the culvert pipe replacement this next week. We did apply for a grant for new REACT snowplow blades. These blades cut down on metal usage, sand and salt, by at least 20%. We talked about that this morning on Owego. New York State DOT and other townships have gone through these and already other local townships applied for grants throughout the state and received subsidy reimbursement. That's all I have for Mark. Okay, first privilege to the floor. If someone wishes to come up and speak, state your name and speak into the microphone. Please.
Cliff Sherwood Jr., live in the village of Owego. But coming to you to ask, I asked somebody on the board if it was able to have golf carts at Hickory's when you rent a campsite or whatever. And the person came back and said that wasn't allowed. I know years ago, there was a couple people that camped there. One gentleman's name was Howie. I don't know if anybody knows him. He was there at the season site every year until he passed. He had a golf cart. He was handicapped to get around with. Also, the other lady was Margaret. She was always big. She always got, I think, 8 or 10 spots, and she was always the dog lady. And she had a golf cart, but I hadn't seen one in many years. My wife and I do a lot of camping. But I made up a list that's basically it's got, there's like I think 8 or 9 on here, within 20 minutes to an hour from Hickory's that allows golf carts in the area. Most of them are either with a license, the valid driver's license over 16. Some require having insurance. If people want a list, I can give it, pass it out to you. Anybody's got questions?
I did go to Phil when that was questioned, and he said he did, that we couldn't use them, so I guess that would be something the board may discuss.
We have to look at the code, see what the code says.
Dean said he was
I didn't see anything.
thinking of something.
Prohibiting it or allowing it, either way.
I couldn't see anything where it was.
There's nothing in all of Owego, but I know the police don't like it.
Well, they should be, if it's not prohibited, it should be allowed.
Well, the department had said no.
We'll have to talk.
That's why I just
I
said,
guess we need to. talk about that.
that's what we'll do.
Would anybody like a list of what's?
No, we're not against it.
No, I
I'm
just,
just kind of surprised to hear it.
yeah, because like I said, I know years, and this is probably a long time ago, because I don't remember how long Howie's been passed, but
It's been 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
Did you bring copies for the board?
I did. Like I said, I can pass it on. It's got it broke down of like each campground, who has carts and what's allows. Most all of them are electric golf carts, which a lot of people, because it cuts down on the noise and everything else.
Are these state parks, town parks?
Like the first one is Aspen Campground, which is right in Candor. They allow carts.
That's a private one.
That's private,
Yes,
right?
okay.
That's private, right? But I got Belling Hill Campground, which is in Harpersville, Binghamton Jellystone, which is that used to be, I'm trying to remember what it was before Jellystone. They allow them, Lake Bonin, there's Lakeside in Windsor, Lighthouse Lane in the Marathon, Pine Cradle Campground in Ulster, PA, Sunflower Acres in Addison, New York, Watkins Glen in Corning. So like I say, there's a list of them and I can pass it out, and it tells, like there's a couple of them, one is like $35. It's a season pass you buy, it's all good for the season. There's another one that was here, like Pine Cradle is $35 for the season. Jellystone, you pay $50 of a fee to use your own cart there.
How they charge you extra for electric?
No. And a lot of them, I asked on that and they said no, because it's included on your site.
Okay.
So
Cliff, are they all private? I'm just trying to think.
90%
Because I'm sure
of them
municipal.
are private.
most of them I think are private, yes. I don't know about state ones. I mean, I didn't go farther out. I just went within an hour of here, because saying that this is what they always call the gateway to the Finger Lakes. And a lot of this is opening up more people coming. If you go down in Hickory's every weekend, it's busy, it's full there. You almost got to come in on a Tuesday or Wednesday just to enjoy the weekend. But I mean, pretty much everybody around us is allowing it. And if we're not, I mean, there's more people coming out that have them, I'm sure. So,
Let's talk to Phil.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah.
Let's just talk to Phil.
I think
The only thing I know we had problems with, there was a couple kids that had electric scooters. And they were being,
e-bikes and scooters are not.
they were being a little.
Phil said,
Well-
Phil said they had problems with go-karts.
but see, a lot of these other ones make you sign a waiver sheet as you come in.
Yeah, okay.
So it puts the responsibility back on the person. Also, like I said, 2 of them, require you to have insurance on the cart. So it's just like having a car. If you goof up, you're not gonna have car insurance, you know, you can't get your golf cart insured, but
I know OPD wants you to register.
Are they over 28 miles an hour, then they should have a registration.
which they should have, yeah, but I don't know if many of them
They
go
need to have
that.
insurance registration, and then it would come back on you. That'd be something we could discuss.
Yeah, you can take the copies.
Yeah.
Yes, we could have the copies, please, everybody.
Thanks for bringing it to our attention. It's,
Certainly.
it's, oh,
Oops, sorry.
Thank you, sir.
I love this part, and I have a golf cart. It's gonna be-
That's what I'm
This would
saying.
be great.
As I said, there's a lot of places that, I mean, it's just within an hour around us, so.
thank you.
Anyone else like to come to the mic?
Hi,
Hi.
good evening. Caitlin Gilbert, live in Appalachian on Barton Road. My husband Derek came. Thank you for the follow-up, after the last board meeting that he attended. We appreciate the investigation and follow-up, and we understand that some of the challenges on our road need to engage law enforcement for. So thanks for that, much appreciated.
What road were you on again?
Barton Road,
Okay.
Barton Road, this was the issues that they
Yep.
had.
yeah. Which people have called the sheriff. That's actually not what brought me here tonight. I tried calling the town multiple times and the phone system wasn't working. And after hours, the menu is working. And during the daytime, it was saying this call cannot be completed as dialed. And it was the exact same phone number. That was today, called no less than 9 times, and it wasn't working. And then right before we came, I called and it went right to the menu.
Gary, we received emails from IT later in the day that there was disruptions throughout.
Right.
That it was fixed. I was calling somebody 3 times and it went to the Verizon right here. And then she called back and then it worked. So 3 or 4 times I went through.
Right,
IT said that it is working.
we had a notice that they were gonna be working on it, and you never know what it's gonna do.
Yeah.
But I called, I talked to you 3 or 4 times today, I called, it didn't work, so maybe that's, you hit it when they were trying to work on it.
It was in the afternoon,
Okay.
over the span of probably 2.5 hours.
Okay,
And then I was looking about there's a lot of like talk about a chicken ordinance. And I went to the meeting minutes and I can't find them at
in
all.
the village?
The village, okay, not the town, okay, yeah.
We like chickens.
That's that way.
Okay, that answers that question, because I was like, I can't find it, where is that? Okay, all right, so that actually, that helps. The only thing is, I also want to bring up, I had a code complaint to file, and it was in relation to the property on Barton Road. And when I called to inquire how to do that, I was told I have to present in person. And I did some research, and that really isn't best practice to require an in-person complaint. And as a matter of fact, if we require in-person complaints for certain things, that could actually be bad for the state. So I'm not trying to point any fingers, but I don't feel like it's easy to connect with the town. And the fact that I had to take off of work to come in to file the complaint, like I'm a woman with means, I have a car and I have a job with flexibility, but thinking about the people that don't have that's like a barrier. And I would love to see Owego work to be more community centered, to really think about the people. And I come from a background of public health, so I'm coming to plead to say, like, we're a community with very few resources and extreme poverty, and how can we serve our community and what can we do to make it better? So I think by not requiring in-person requests could go a long way, especially for those working people. So that's what I'm coming and asking you guys to consider.
Thank you.
Pierce. I live at 781 Hakes Road. It's above the Mead Farm.
Mhm.
Our road's got some potholes that are like 8 feet long and about 18 inches deep, and they're side by side. My wife's brand new car and my son's car that he needs for college, they're bottoming out repeatedly. That road's never been blacktop, and I'm not asking for that. There was a grader up there
Yes.
4 to 6 weeks ago, and they did 60 to 100 feet. As soon as you got past, they graded by the Mead Farm, and then where the Mead Farm goes up to their children's houses. They did up a little past that and stopped. And I saw the grader sitting there for a couple of days. I thought, oh, they're going to get to it. Grader's gone now, and these potholes are ridiculous. All I'm asking for is, can you get a grader up there and please, smooth that out?
So when you go up, Mead Road to Hakes, take
Yeah.
a right and you're one of the places on the right or the left?
Yeah, I'm the first house on the left.
Okay, that, yep, okay. That was their name?
I've been there 22 years
No,
now.
it wasn't, okay,
So,
okay.
and I've raised 7 kids there and everything else. But my son is going to college and he'll be leaving again. But my wife goes to work every day, and she's bottoming out. It's tearing the bottom of our car up.
Are you saying Mead Road or Hakes?
Mead Road.
Mead
Hey, it's Mead Road from the Mead Farm up to the top, and then as you make the turn, it turns into Hakes.
Hakes, right.
And the other half of Hakes is a seasonal road. I don't know why they call it seasonal. They haven't graded it. They haven't done anything
Well,
to it.
there's another story for another day on that one.
Well, I'm not. No, everybody smart doesn't take that road. Every once in a while, I get somebody walking up to the house. I tried the seasonal road and I'm stuck.
Yeah.
So we go down and help them out the best we can, or tow chain or whatever. But I'm just asking on Mead Road. And somebody did part of it. I'm assuming it was the town because there's a big grader.
Right.
I don't think Milt had one.
No. I talked to Mark about it. They started working on it. Now they're really concentrating on blacktopping. Well, Mother Nature cooperates a little bit. And he said he had more work to do up there. I will talk to him first thing in the morning.
Okay.
They'll be up there Sunday.
Yeah, so will I. Sad that Milt passed away.
Yeah.
That was God rest his soul. But you'll be able to see it then. It's terrible. So.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Anybody else?
I'll do the next one.
The next one, okay. All right, that's everybody. All right. Presentation, petitions, communications, notice, and transfers, I have none. The abstracts, does everybody have their abstracts in front of them? Get a chance to look over, hopefully?
Will the abstracts be paid as presented?
Got a motion that the abstracts be paid as they are. Have a second?
I second.
Second. Any discussion? Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilmember McClintock?
Yes.
Councilmember Morgan?
Yes.
Councilmember Yocum? Councilmember Martin?
Yes.
Supervisor Helmers?
Yes. Please, thank you. Thank you. If you would, please. Thank you. Next thing on the agenda is You have in front of you is agreement to spend on the guide rails, which would be I.
I make a motion to pay the agreement to spend as written out, $55,072.25 to Shimon Supply.
Motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. Discussion.
Just for the record, they're piggybacking on a Dutchess County bid.
Yeah, this is on the Dutchess County contract pricing. We piggybacked off that. Everybody has their papers, right?
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So carried.
I just want to mention that piggybacking thing is expiring.
Yes, we know. We're aware.
When is it expiring? I think next, summer coming up.
We have a few months.
Yeah. So that was part of best value. The governor had changed it. They used to have to go with the state bid. To give you an example, companies started making like trucks just for state bid. So they would have a cardboard kick panel. You'd have to reach under and hold the ignition to turn the key. So it didn't.
So you can pull it out of the dash.
It didn't work well. So the governor had changed it. That's like 10 years ago that you could go for best value and you could piggyback off another municipality somewhere else. So if you had a preference for a certain truck to get away from the state bid trucks, just to explain it a little bit. It was a disaster. Like I said, I guess it was, they call it price point. People were building equipment for price point.
Next one, reports of standing committees. Emily?
No updates.
Nothing? Dean?
Did you want to do that?
You can.
No, share a report.
Do you want me to do this? Yeah. That's not even my name.
I know.
New York State Department of Transportation, Route 17's approach slab replacement, Town of Union and Vessel and Broome County, New York State Department of Transportation. I'd like to notify you that an upcoming construction project in your community. Project identification number 10906813, contract number D as in David 265797. Will replace the Terry Bridge approaches on 4 bridges which carry over Route 17, over Vestal Road, over Susquehanna River in the towns of Union and Vestal and Broome County. The project located on a map enclosed is for your reference. The project will begin work after July 4th, 2026. During the construction, work will either be on 2 westbound bridges or on 2 eastbound bridges, and vehicle traffic will be crossed over to opposite side. This will allow a single travel lane in each direction through the work zone. During the construction, both northbound and southbound Route 26 entrance ramps and Route 17 East will be closed. Assigned detour route will be direct vehicles to Route 434 East and Route 201 North to exit 70 eastbound ramp on 17 East. The detour map is enclosed for your reference. When the eastbound bridges are under construction, the exit 68 eastbound ramp to Vessel will be closed. Signage to inform drivers on Route 17 of the closure and also of the 10-foot lane with obstruction within the work zone. Project is scheduled to be completed during the 2026 construction season. Yes, sir. Was that your report? Craig?
Yeah, just a couple of things. I had a resident had called about veterans exemption. Saying they changed laws and tweaked that, and Rick has been put some numbers together.
Mhm.
I guess at a certain workshop, see if we're gonna opt in or opt out with that. That's for, people that are permanently disabled.
Total and permanent, has to be
Total,
total.
right now they get a 50% exemption and they could potentially get 100%.
That's correct.
Correct. So he's running some numbers, so at budget time we can discuss that. And maybe we can find out if we have to opt in or opt out on that.
It's an opt-in.
We have to opt in. Yeah, have to opt in. That was one of the things, and then also, we have a new hire in highway, and want to thank, Gary, Mark, myself, and Rick for interviewing. We interviewed 6 people for that position.
Thank you.
Bringing you with that work really,
It went really well.
really good.
Really well.
Great candidates. Tough decisions, but great candidates. And that's about all I got.
Jonathan? No. Nothing. Presentation of resolutions, motions, and new business. Agreement to spend. We have agreement to spend town funds 2026 below order labor and materials for the installation for catch basins by EE Root LLC taken out of DB 5110.4825. There's 10 catch basins at $4,895 each for a grand total with labor of $53,168. And we had this brought forward. I need a motion. I'm sorry? We have to declare the emergency first?
Yeah.
Okay. Talking to Mark, he did the 10 priority catch basins that are in bad shape, dangerously bad shape. So the board needs to declare an emergency on these to pay these and have these done. Do I have a motion?
Motion to declare these 10 catch basins as an emergency, and that would bypass the bidding process and to get these done.
Motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
I will second that.
And second. All in favor?
Aye.
Now I bring forward the agreement to spend for town funds of 2026 of $53,168.73. Award to E.E. Root and Son. I need a motion. So move that motion on the floor. Do I have a second? Second. Discussion.
I would mention it was significantly less than what we paid the contractor last year.
It's much less.
A lot less.
It's a good price, but
A lot less.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So carried. I have in front of me a agreement to spend.
Everybody sign that one?
What's that? I don't have the signature part on mine. If you give it to me, I'll sign it. Go ahead. Go ahead, you guys sign it and send it over. Yeah, but I didn't get a signature. This one's clear.
No, I mean, on the catch basin estimate per catch basin.
Right.
Okay, I just want to be sure that that'll go into the record
Yes, it is.
versus the 40. Okay,
That's the one.
yeah,
Have a agreement to spend in front of me for town funds of 2026. Mill and pave Academy Street, work procedure. It'd be $41,553.05. Pave and crew equipment, $6,840. Total estimated cost of the project, $48,393.05. Second. Have a motion on the floor. Do we have a second? Second. Discussion?
I think that was significantly less than what somebody got a bid from last year.
It's about half of what we had before. Correct.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye. So carried.
Can I also just add thank you to our residents that we brought this up as an issue?
Could you say it loud enough for me to hear it?
Yeah, sorry. I said thank you to our residents that brought this up
Sorry.
as an issue and reminded us.
Say it again.
Then thanking our residents for bringing this up to us as an issue.
Okay.
Still didn't get it.
What'd you say? You want to say it?
Just thank you.
Oh, Beth.
For bringing.
Thanks, Don.
Do you feel thanked now? Multiple times?
I guess I better buy some hearing aids, huh? Her voice is soft. For me, it's just,
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be. Usually I'm pretty loud.
I can hear that.
Yeah.
thank you. And I have a new hire for highway. Most people know Kelly is retiring after a long career with us. And whereas on November 30th, 2026, the Office Specialist 2 position with the Town of Owego Highway Department will become vacant. And whereas after conducting interviews with potential candidates, the town feels confident to offer this position to Nicole Marcosi. And whereas Nicole Marcosi has accepted this position and said candidate has provided a 2 weeks notice to her current employer, she will have a start date of August 17th. And whereas this position is full-time, 40 hours per week, and is a permanent appointment with up to 52 weeks of probationary period. Whereas the starting wage will be $23.32 an hour. Now therefore it be resolved that the Office Specialist 2 position available with the Town of Owego Highway Department has been filled. I need a motion.
I'll make a motion that we hire Nicole Marcosi, at $23.32 an hour on August 17th.
Motion on the floor, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second.
Also 52 work weeks.
I was gonna ask that.
So a slight modification,
Right.
52 work weeks.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So passed and carried. That's all I have. Second privilege to the floor. We're paving academy, Beth.
Believe it or not, you little stole my thunder. I just wanted to say thank you very much. And I'm sure that there's a lot of parents and employees of both schools that will thank you also.
We're gonna get that done right along, so it's before the school. And
Well, before the first day of school would be
when do the
good.
teachers start going in?
Oh, that kind of depends. They usually start the end of August to get things ready, but I'm
Okay.
sure,
So we
But
still
there
have
won't-
time.
but there won't be the buses, so they
Right.
could, if you coordinate with the school a little, they could work around it.
Okay,
And we read today, September 9th is the first day of school. We were up like.
it's
I
ninth,
believe-
right? The ninth?
I believe so, yeah.
That's what I thought I heard, right?
For students.
Yeah, for students.
Teachers will be before that.
So we'll get it done.
All right, Resident Beth says thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Beth.
Rose?
Well,
Have you seen any red foxes?
No, only gray ones. And a mama bear with 3 babies.
3? Okay, good.
Yes.
That's good.
And raccoons. And yours was. Ours was gray. And I'm up here to say that we are really a beehive of activity in Tiger Terrace because of of everything getting fixed and I've been watching those big basins go in. That was pretty cool. And it's amazing how big they are underneath that little grate.
Yes.
So, and watch the tool and everything they use. So, and the best news is I have not received any complaints.
I like that.
800 houses up there, and so far, I did have a couple of residents talk to me about situation that I'll just talk to Mark about. It's not,
Okay.
you know, anything that the town has to be, but congratulations.
Good.
And I'll congratulate Mark too.
Let Mark know because we're working, while we're up in there, there are some things that come up in Crestview and we're taking care of it.
Yeah, yeah.
While we're in
So, and my big thing, I'm hoping we still get up to do the cul-de-sac at the top of the hill
Yes.
too. That's supposed to be on thing.
It's on the list.
And then I can die happy. There we go. Thank you very much.
Or continue coming here then.
Well, I don't know. That would be kind of the.
Thank you. Anyone else? That's it.
We adjourn.
We adjourn.
Good job.
Thank you, everyone.